All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are on lesson 10 of module 1, 1.10. We are going to continue looking at rounding multi-digit numbers and using them in word problems. So today you're going to be spending some time looking at word problems as well as how to round just without your number line. What I'd like you to do is I'd like you to write this number down on your paper. 935,292 is about. Go ahead and pause while you do that. We're going to go ahead and round to the nearest 100,000. So if we look at our 100,000s place, we have ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, 100,000s. We have 900,000s. So we either are going to round to a 900,000 or 100,000, which is the same as 1,000,000. See that 10 right there? 10 stopped in the 100,000 place. So we have to figure out whether this rounds to 900,000 or 100,000. So we know that our midpoint is we keep our 900,000. Our mid is 5. We have 6 digits. We're going to have 6 digits again. Where does 935,292 fall? Well, the 9's the same. The 3 is less than the 5, which means it rounds to about 900,000. That's rounding to the nearest 100,000. Now, I've told you before that that is, when you round to the largest place, that it's not as accurate. So the next place we're going to round to is the nearest 10,000. So keep your number, but this time we're going to round to the nearest 10,000. I'm going to write mine again. If you need to, go ahead and pause this while you do that. If you look at your 10,000s, we have ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s. Remember, it's not just that 3, it's everything to the left. So I have 93 10,000s. Notice how I have 6 digits. I have 6 digits. One more than 93 is 94 10,000s. Again, 6 digits, 6 digits. The only time that won't work is when you end up going into the millions. And then our middle is we keep our base, which is 93 10,000s. Our halfway point is 5. And the rest are 0. So let's go ahead and look at what we have here. We have a 9, same, 3, same, 5, same, 2. Oh, 2 is greater than that 0. That means this is going to go past the halfway point. Therefore, it is about 940,000. Because remember, we round up or down, never to the midpoint. So this rounds to 940,000. Hey, look, we're getting even closer. Now, we can even round less to a smaller place to make it even more accurate. So let's do that. 935,292 is about, we did 100,000s, 10,000s. Now we're going to do the thousands. So if you don't have this written, go ahead and pause while you do that. Ones, tens, hundreds, thousands. Again, it's not just the 5. It's the 5 and everything to the left we look at. So I have 935 thousands. What's one more? 936 thousands. What's my midpoint? Well, I keep my 935. My middle is 5. We know 5 is the middle between 0 and 10. And then I have 2 more zeros. 6 digits, 6 digits, 6 digits. So where does this number fall? Well, let's look. 9 is the same. 3 is the same. 5 is the same. 2 is less than 5. Therefore, it falls behind the midpoint. And if it falls behind the midpoint, that means it rounds down to about 935,000. Do you see how when we went from 100,000s to 10,000s to just thousands rounding, we got closer and closer and closer to the original number. So the lower place value you round to, the more accurate it's going to be, or the closer it's going to be. So when something says to round, you want to make sure that you round to the best place, the one that's going to give you the most accurate. If it does not give you one, then you need to pick the one that you think will give you the best answer. Go ahead and erase this, and then we're going to do a word problem from your problem set. Here's our word problem. We're going to work through this together because it's asking you to use rounding but to also solve a problem. So we always read it first. Empire Elementary School needs to purchase water bottles for field day. There are 2,142 students. Principal Vadar rounded to the nearest hundred to estimate how many water bottles to order. Will there be enough water bottles for everyone? Explain. Go ahead and pause while you write your answer statement. What I put is a blank here because I'm either going to put yes or no. Yes, there will be, or no, there will not be. That's why there's a space there. So what we're going to do is I'm going to look and see that I want to round to the nearest 100. So I'm going to write down my 2,142. And if you need to use the vertical number line, then use it. I want to go to the nearest 100. Ones, tens, hundreds. But remember, it's not just that number, it's everything to the left. So I have 2,100. That's another way to say 2,100. 2,100. Or I have 2,200. 1, 2, 3, comma. 2,200. My midpoint is going to be 2,100. We know 5 is the middle. 4 digits. 4 digits. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, comma. See if you can figure out where that 2,142 goes. Pause. Hopefully you found that it fell below 2,150 because you said 2, same, 1, same, 4, 5. Oh, 4 is less than 5. It rounds. It goes below. Therefore, if it's below the midpoint, it rounds down. So that means it's about 2,100. So if the principal rounded to the nearest 100 and said, yep, 2,100 water bottles, that's it, are they going to have enough? Well, the answer is no, because that's how many students there are. So by rounding to the nearest 100, he actually is going to have less water bottles. So you would fill in, no, there will not be enough water bottles. He needs more. And that is your work. Good luck.